Welcome to this small press conference of ours. The Goa Chamber of Commerce, that is the GCCI, is the apex industry body in Goa and has consistently worked towards strengthening Goa's ecosystem, that is industry ecosystem, promoting entrepreneurship and supporting micro, small and medium enterprises, that is MSME, which forms the backbone of our economy. So we have this commitment that we would like to have these MSMEs, on the top. We are trying to bring them on the top, and for that reason, that is the main reason why we have thought of having a separate cell sort of for these MSMEs and entrepreneurs facilitation cell under the name MSME Aadhaar Center. Well, this cell is scheduled to be formally launched on the 5th of March at the hands of our Industries Minister, and will serve as a comprehensive support platform for existing MSMEs and also the inspiring entrepreneurs across Goa. So main objectives of these MSMEs are guiding and mentorship, which will be provided by the members here, information and advisory support, capacity building, facilitation of access to finance, and promoting enterprises, entrepreneurship, and policy feedback and advocacy. Now, after more of this will be told to you by our other members as well, and this committee will be led by none other than who will be mentoring the committee is Mr. Mangesh Raikar, our past president, and it will be led by Ashutosh Karangate. So what we expect from this is that after giving this hand-holding, helping them in guiding them towards this, we also expect that we would like to strengthen this MSME sector and improve ease of doing business. And we would like to also increase the number of sustainable startups and self-employment entrepreneurships, better awareness and utilization of government schemes, enhance collaboration between industry, government and financial institutions. So GCCI seeks the help and support of the press to make this initiative impactful and to give it a wide publicity. Your cooperation will greatly help us in ensuring that MSME Aadhaar Center becomes a catalyst for economic growth, innovation, employment generation in the state of Goa. So for this we will be having registration for these MSMEs. So those people who will register, these MSMEs who register here will be called or will be intimated for all the projects or all the programs which we have for these MSMEs. We will be having different programs wherein we will be hand-holding them, we will be helping them in getting loans or whatever. So for all this, we will require that this MSME is registered with us so that they can be contacted for these programs. So to go ahead, I would like to request Mr. Mangesh Raikar to throw some more light on this program. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. In fact, it is a brainchild of our president to have a separate arm for MSMEs. And as you all know, MSME is the growth center of economy, and for any state, if there is to be development and growth and employment generation, it is only through MSMEs. And Goa being a small state, just 3,702 square kilometers with almost 106 kilometer coastline, very limited area which is available for development. And within that area, we would like only small, sustainable, eco-friendly industries to come and sell their food and be successful in their ventures. Now for this, what we see is most of the small scale units, especially the micro units, when they start, they fumble at different stages. Now these are different stages which are identified by the chamber, and we would be helping them to come over these stumbling blocks and be successful in their ventures and be sustainable also, so that their ventures become successful. Now for this, this will be an additional arm of GCCI, where there is a separate link available on our website for registration of micro, small and medium units. Now the growth also needs to be identified. Now for example, if a small unit wants to grow into a medium, he has to be global, he has to be export oriented, he has to have an access to the world market. Now all these things, we are in a position to deliver, and that is the reason why we are making this attempt to reach out to all the medium, micro and small units, so that they can capitalize on all the strengths of GCCI and be successful in their ventures in times to come. Now we need our people, especially people of Goan origin, to come forward and establish their units, establish their ventures either in manufacturing or service sectors, and take help from this Aadhaar stump, so that they can capitalize on whatever the finer points that we can give, and we take it to the top level. Now another thing which we would like to do is also besides having programs, we will also be doing, we have all the past presidents who will be our mentors, guides, who would be handholding, supporting and giving leads in different stages. So this is a very perfect situation for a new entrant in the field of entrepreneurship. So this is something which we would like to pass on, because now is the time for us to give back to the society, and that is what we intend to do. So we will also start our venture on 5th itself with some programs on financial clinics and export orientation, of which Ashutosh will give further details, and I am sure that all the MSMEs across the borders, right from Penn to Concord, would be benefiting from this venture. And why we are doing this is to reach out to them, so that they don't fumble, they don't fall with every stumbling block that comes on their way. So we try to make their smooth ride in times to come. So Ashutosh would be in a position to give you the further details.
Thank you, Mangesh Bab. I think all of us in Goa have a heart towards the MSMEs. In spite of so many years of our liberation and existence, we are still known predominantly as an area which is focused upon tourism and hospitality. We all know that in the last few years there have been a lot of MSMEs which have done Goa very, very proud. So this particular Aadhaar Stambha is based on three major thought processes or verticals. One is awareness, or bringing the Goan MSME into limelight. The whole idea is the success stories of Goa, those which have grown and made Goa proud, should come into recognition not only on the national but also international stage. And how do we do that is one part of what we are looking to do, so that one, they are able to grow even bigger, because the moment they are known across the world, automatically more revenues and more work will be attracted towards them. Secondly, once these success stories are highlighted, Goa will be start knowing for different industries other than hospitality. Of course, hospitality also will be a critical part of it, but that will automatically encourage other MSMEs to grow once they understand the success story. So this is one part. The second part, as Mangesh Bab correctly said, is the mentorship. We are looking at creating a very amazing mentorship cell, which includes again the entrepreneurs of Goa across different sectors who have done really well, but also look at inviting individuals and organizations across India and abroad who can also add value and give back to the growth of Goan MSMEs. The third part and the most important part, which is very critical for any business when it starts, is revenue. Most of the times, Goan MSMEs, and as again correctly said, 99% of the MSMEs in Goa are still very micro. logic or the reasoning is that revenues have to grow, capacity building has to happen. For that, the Goan MSMEs have to be aware about the market linkages. Market linkages which exist within Goa, within probably the MNCs which are there, the new businesses which have started up. There is no connection between a seller and a buyer, but also what is the kind of markets possible for them in today's world nationally and even internationally. I think there is a much more organized channel now for different businesses in terms of how you take your product globally. There is always someone sitting over there wanting your products, and it's been proven by different products and different industries in Goa which are doing exports but in their own little way. So we are looking at establishing these market linkages across the globe so that Goan MSMEs increase their revenues and increase their size. So that is what we are aspiring to do, and on the 5th of March, I think we'll be giving a little more details in terms of what are the various thoughts we have beyond each of these verticals. Of course, there are many more beyond that. I just focused on a few of them. I think we'll throw more light in that particular program. Thank you.
As I said earlier, we will also be launching the program along with some programs to be done on that day, especially in the field of exports as well as financial clinics. And we will also, take it to the next level by holding several conclaves in times to come. Within a year, there might be even 3 to 4 conclaves which will attract the MSMEs, give them all the information, especially about the schemes, especially about the availability of the funds in different sectors. It need not be only banks, it can be angel funding, it can be on a different platforms. So all these things will be made available to them.
And we would also like to highlight the women entrepreneurs and the youth, because they are also one of the major part of our society, and we are looking forward to working with them as well. So if you would like to know something else, you can always ask.
Anything you would like to ask?